Guys, Adobe might be in trouble because CapCut has some game-changing features, and I think that we might need to talk about it. Guys, all of the video editing softwares might be in trouble because CapCut has some game-changing features, and it seems like they're disrupting the entire video editing landscape. Now, as somebody who's been editing for years, since I was 12 years old, in Adobe products like Premiere and After Effects, everything from DaVinci to Final Cut to iMovie to Power Director, you can trust and believe that I've seen all kinds of trends in video editing. And I can tell you, CapCut isn't just some beginner software anymore. It's actually ahead in some big ways. Let me show you why. All right, let's break down what makes CapCut so crazy right now. AI-powered editing. I know everybody's so scared and afraid to hear the words AI, but you're gonna need AI if you want to succeed in this day and age. And CapCut actually has a bunch of AI editing tools within the software that you can use to make your editing process go so much smoother. Like, for example, auto captions. I'm telling you now, as a musician who used to have to sit down and actually make lyric videos, that is the most time-consuming thing that you can ever do in video editing. Or should I say that it was the most time-consuming thing, because with CapCut's auto captions feature, which also has another setting for lyrics, you can put captions or lyrics on your videos in one click, and all it takes is just one more click to add effects or different fonts or whatever. It's really cool. And then on top of that, there's the AI background remover. So basically, you don't need a green screen. If you do have a green screen, they have the option to key out the green screen. But if you don't have a green screen, you can literally just rotoscope yourself out without having to rotoscope yourself. And then you can do the AI voiceovers and the text-to-speech. Adobe does have similar features, but a lot of times you have to pay for them on top of your subscription that you're already paying for. And I'm still paying for Adobe right now. I'm not saying that you should get rid of it. What I am saying though, is that CapCut may be a better fit for you depending on your needs. And speaking of that, let's talk about that learning curve, because Premiere Pro does have a steep learning curve. You're gonna have to set aside some time to learn how to use Premiere, which I do recommend, but CapCut is pretty drag, drop, done. It's like you can get done really quickly. Now, if you're an experienced editor like me, you're probably thinking, well, simple isn't always better. And you're right, but here's the thing. Most people don't need a complex workflow. They just need something that's gonna get the job done fast. And that's exactly what CapCut delivers. I remember that I used to be so against CapCut that I didn't even want to try it. Now I use CapCut almost every day. Now let's talk about the mobile and desktop sync and how seamless the workflow can be. Most people know of CapCut as an app on their phone. I only edit in the phone app whenever I'm posting the TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, maybe. But most of the time I'm editing in the desktop app. But what if I can't bring my desktop with me where I'm going, but I need to get this edit done? You can edit on your desktop and then instantly pick back up on your phone. You can pick back up on your laptop or pick back up on your iPad. It's synced across the board. You just have to make sure that you set it up that way and put your projects into the cloud. But as long as you do that, you're good. Now for this section, let's talk about the cost. When it comes to the cost, there's literally no competition. You can't compete with free. CapCut is free. Everything else costs money except DaVinci. But DaVinci has the learning curve, and oh my God, imagine going from Premiere to DaVinci. But anyways, CapCut is free and a lot of the alternatives cost money. With Adobe, you're gonna spend at least $240 a year. If you're like me, you're probably gonna end up spending more than that. Even CapCut's Pro plan is cheaper than Adobe's most basic plan. And most of the stuff that you're gonna need in CapCut is free. All right, but I might be glazing CapCut just a little bit here. Is it really perfect? All right, so let's be real. CapCut is not perfect. Here's where Adobe is still winning at. When it comes to pro level color grading, Premiere's Lumetri Color is still better. And when it comes to advanced motion graphics, CapCut is cool, but you can't beat After Effects integrated into Premiere Pro. It's what the professionals use. And speaking of that, Premiere is still industry standard. If you're working on Hollywood level projects, you're probably not watching this, but Premiere is still the go-to. That's why I still personally use Premiere for certain projects, like music videos or anything that I think needs to be like top level. Gotta go Premiere. But if you're a content creator just trying to put out some high quality videos really quickly, CapCut is an absolute game changer. At the end of the day, Editing is just about getting your message across, whether you're a pro editor or just getting started. And with CapCut leveling up this much, I wouldn't be surprised if more creators started making the switch. So what do you think? By the way, me and YouTube think that you'll like this video. Click it and see if we're right. But is CapCut officially the better editor for content creators? Or is Adobe still the GOAT? We can debate it in the comments if you want. Oh, and if you're using CapCut, don't miss my next video on the best CapCut features that you didn't know about. Hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure that you get notified so that you don't miss it.